I'm pleased to be joined on Primetime Local News today by Wade Davison. Wade was a familiar face here in Lloydminster and has just released a book. Wade, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Wade, you and your brother Todd played with the Lloydminster Blazers. I believe it was in 2003, 2004. Is that correct?
That is correct. We played together at that season, and then Todd also had some extra time with the Blazers that following year during his treatments and throughout his last game ever played was with the Lloydminster Blazers.
Well, tell me about Todd. Todd is the reason why you wrote this book, and it's called His Last Shift, the Playbook of Todd Davison. Tell me why you wanted to write this book, Wade.
So Todd was just an incredible kid, and I got to see his 20-year life from right beside him. We played hockey together in Winnipeg growing up. We were fortunate enough to play hockey in the Western Hockey League for the Regina Pats together, and then also in Lloydminster together. And I just saw this special, incredible life lived kind of behind the scenes. He obviously had an incredible hockey career, but what he went through behind the scenes as a person and also throughout his journey with cancer, then towards the end of his life was just so incredible. So I knew very shortly after he died that this was a very special story. And I knew that there was power to these stories to be shared with other people, to give them inspiration, hope, faith, and all kinds of love in their lives while they're still here.
How long did it take you to put this all together, all the memories, all the stories and everything, and to have this, really an amazing tribute to your brother?
I started writing it in my head shortly after he passed in 2006. And then I really started to actually put it on paper around 2012, 2013. And it's been a 10-year plus journey. And I really started focusing in on around 2018. And I thought I was going to be able to write the book and launch it right away. But obviously books take a little longer than we think. And so the last 2-3 years have been dedicated to it. And then the push over the last few months to get over the finish line is where we're at right now. So it's been a long process. I'm so relieved and so pumped that it's finally here.
Can you tell me a little bit about the format of the book? Did you talk to people who knew him and have memories? Is it like family stories? What's the concept within the pages of the book?
So it's his biography, but also my memoir. But I also tapped into all kinds of sources, including my mom, she played an incredible role with Todd's life. And, I got a lot of stories and detail from her, especially about the harder and more painful points of Todd's treatment. My dad gave me all kinds of stuff from our youth hockey days. And then also just individual people, like Todd had a doctor, Dr. Peter McDonald. He's the doctor for the Winnipeg Jets. He played a very important role in Todd's life. So through sitting down and having long conversations with them and going over details, I've found a way to patch the holes and bring Todd's story to life. The things that I didn't see, but for the most part, it's written from my point of view and then with other people's perspective and input added in.
So where is the book available? Can you get it at Amazon and the typical places where you usually get books? And is there a website where you can get it, or how can people pick it up if they're interested?
So easiest and fastest way is Amazon. It's selling on Amazon across the world. I'm hoping to get into some physical bookstores down the road, but that's the next step. So as of today, Amazon, you can download the ebook automatically right away. Paperback's available, and then hard copy is also available as well. And then about a month from now, I will have an audiobook that's going to launch as well.
How does it feel to know that you have taken all this time and were able to put all these memories together into one place to honor your brother like that? It must be, heartbreaking, obviously, but an amazing feeling as well that this was such a great thing to put to pages so everybody can hear about his story.
It feels really special right now. There's a lot of relief, a lot of excitement. These stories have lived within me for a long time. And I'm most excited just about people being able to pick up the book and read Todd's story and see into some of these details and these powerful moments. So I think it's a lot of relief and excitement, and it's a special time for me for sure.
Now, you guys both played together here in Lloydminster. Can you tell me some of the memories that you had with Todd playing together here in the border city?
Oh, a lot of our best moments were off the ice. We had such a great community in Lloydminster. Just it was a unexpected stop in our life paths, but it was such a beautiful stop. The community welcomed us in. We had great friends, great family through billets around, and we had such a special time away from the ice and on the ice with Lloyd. We had such a good group of guys. And the biggest thing that I recall about Lloyd and the place it has in my heart is we found our love for hockey again. It was so much fun and just had a really great time.
Well, Wade, I really appreciate you speaking with us today. And I know this obviously was a difficult journey trying to put this all together, but I'm very excited to read it. And I'm sure the people in Lloydminster and in the hockey community and just, somebody looking for inspiration. What a great thing to do, a great tribute to your brother. So thank you so much. And once again, Wade, can you give us the title and where people can find it?
So the title is His Last Shift, The Playbook of Todd Davison. Easiest way to pick it up is on Amazon, and it'll be available a little broader as we go forward, but that's the easiest way. And I really hope that you are inspired to pick it up and give it a read. And I look forward to, chatting about the story someday.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Wade, for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.